Every time. God, I'm good at that. It's like I'm on the radio or something.
You're not on the radio.
Shut up. Oh, I got to turn you up a little bit. Just okay. There we
Turn me
go.
up a spitch, man.
There you
Turn me
go.
up a bit.
Perfect. Because my audio is always perfect.
Always.
Always. There's never ever any problems with my audio, ever. Hey, Paul, how are you?
Good. Trevor, how you doing today?
I got so much done today. It's been a really, really good day so far.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah. And that's what Thursdays are
Nice.
for, man. I just push everything. I'm like, I don't want to get that done today. I just push to Thursday.
Just pushed it to Thursday.
And then I just wake up real early and get it all done. All right, so
don't wake up early.
yeah. Usually, actually, I'm up early every day. Who are we kidding? I'm streaming at 7 a.m. my time.
It's true.
So because she's sitting here and having to be silent before we introduce her, we'll just run. I'll run through the intro really quickly, like usual. I think
right.
episode 3. We don't need to be so formal anymore.
Yeah, we've earned the right to calm down.
Exactly.
Can I talk now?
So no. Shh. They don't know about you yet. They don't know who's on the show yet. It's a secret. It's not my title.
They definitely know.
All right. Welcome to the May Contain Action podcast, where two of your favorite content creators who talk similarly with their voices, talk pop culture, content, gaming, and other important subjects. I am Trevor May, a.k.a. IamTrevorMay on Twitch, and my co-host, Paul Jaxon, a.k.a. ActionJaxon, is here. Say hi, Action.
Hello.
Jackson.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
And we have another phenomenal guest today, very special. Our friend, an amazing streamer on Twitch. Oh no, I'm messing this up. Oh, there it is. No, there it is. Amazing streamer on Twitch and also recently a TikTok famous person. The one and only Asivrs. Woo! You guys can't hear that, can you?
That's the longest.
No,
I can
I
hear it
definitely-
poorly.
Okay, good.
For
You
a
can hear
very
it.
long
Good.
time.
I remembered. I keep turning that off and on in my mixer, and hopefully it worked. So yeah, it does go very long. I think I got the timing wrong, but it's fine. It works. It's funny.
All right, you'll figure it
I
out.
thought it was awesome.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sivers.
Hey.
How's it
Hey.
going?
It's good. I cracked open a bottle of wine.
Whoa!
And I know
Okay.
it's fancy in here.
Thursday.
Are you also?
Pinky up.
Are you doing this this podcast from a gymnasium as well, or is it just that you sound like the Lord?
She's not that.
Maybe
would you?
gymnasium.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Lovely.
I think the gator is perfect. It's just
Is it better now?
No, it's great. It's great.
no, it's no. Don't even change it. It's perfect.
You might just need to put a crap ton of art on the wall or something. I don't know. You're in Florida, correct? So you probably have hardwood or there's no
it's
carpet in
definitely
there, is
hardwood
there?
in here.
Yeah.
No, there's no carpet.
Or like
I
tile.
would get a carpet, but my dogs keep eating it.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyone
Your
who
dogs eat your
follows the Sivers on TikTok knows that she has dogs.
Oh my goodness.
I
Anyone?
have animals.
There are animals in that house. That's definite for sure.
A lot of them.
No, I
Yeah,
can't.
you have more animals than I feel like a single human being should have under their care.
I think it's fine.
I mean,
human
I
kind.
have 2.5.
Excuse me?
So I feel like that's a good amount,
Did you cut one in half? I don't understand.
Well, like the husky's like kind of mine, kind of not. Like it's
you
like
stole
it's
the
a
husky.
split. It's a
Got
split parenthood, like on the weekends I get her.
Oh, ended poorly. I see.
Premium
It's unfortunate.
TikTok filming time. Got it.
Super good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with TikTok. I bring it up, and I'm just super happy that we have a viral TikTok star in our podcast.
Honestly,
I'm super excited about
I
it.
can't wait to get to it.
It's
I can't
crazy.
wait.
It's
Wait,
crazy.
so what?
Just talking about TikTok. It's coming. It's in here.
Oh, it's
Trust me.
coming. Okay.
Oh, it's coming.
It's in here. It's in here. We're gonna get the low down. But first, our first segment on every show, because we have a new guest, is getting to know Rachel. And some of these are kind of Paul's wondering, and some of them are very specifically me.
Oh, okay.
But I'll just I'll start with the first one, and we'll just Paul and we'll just alternate and hit her with some questions. All right. So first thing we ask is because on Twitch, people tend to have very unique names for their channels. And frankly, yours is very unique. And we would love to know where that came from.
Okay, so first, I guess and foremost, it's pronounced Asivrs.
Asivrs. Sorry, I've been playing TFT. Sivr is a character.
Was there a doubt, you say?
Who else pronounces it differently?
Everyone pronounces it different ways. I mean, I'm assuming like you just see my name and you're just like, it's German or it's something. It's not from the US or Canada.
Or Canada.
But I was 13 or 14 and I was in a relationship with my current boyfriend at the time, you know?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And I went over to his house. It was like, oh, we're gonna, have lunch together. We ended up playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare on his Xbox 360. And instead of like me paying attention to him or anything, I was like into Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Love it.
And I was like, I need this. I was like, why? I've always played PC games. I played WoW a lot. So I was like, I knew I liked video games. But then I was like, I need an Xbox. So I begged Mother to get me an Xbox. Mother gave it to me. Thank God.
Yeah.
I made
who doesn't
an account.
call their mom mother? Who doesn't do that?
Oh, is that weird?
Definitely not me. No, continue.
Definitely
Wait,
not weird.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, just keep doing it.
Yeah, literally everyone does it. Yeah, keep going.
I got an Xbox. Anyways, I was paying for Xbox Live because you had to pay for it, basically. Anyways, I was making my name.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a name. I couldn't think of it. And I was like, I want something cool. Like, I don't want to be like X Soccer XXX,
You could just,
triple
you could just hit that button that just auto generates. You've been like Slippery Monkey or
I didn't want to.
Aggressive Banana.
Yeah,
No?
I didn't want to be an aggressive banana. I wanted to be something unique. So obviously, I looked down at my mother's Visa card because she was paying from Xbox Live.
Naturally.
And if you look at the Visa card, if you spell Visa backwards,
Hold on,
it's spelled
checking.
Asiv.
Checking.
ASIV. And so I was like, cool. I was like, you know what? I'll be at the top of the friends list. At the top.
Nice.
So I went with that and I was like, oh, it's taken already. So I was like, well, crap. I was like, well, I can just add my first initial at the end. It's Asivr. And I was like, that sounds weird. That's weird.
Asivr.
So I added my middle initial S because S, you can put an S at the end of anything and it sounds better.
True. Multiples of that.
Accurate.
Yeah.
You're
so
multiple
Asivrs.
Sivr. This is
So that's the
holy
origin.
crap. That's a whole process.
That was a process. I thought you wanted the long version.
You're like, where do I start? Let's look at something. Let's look around. I spy Visa card. Visa backwards is a Sivr.
I tried my name first. It was Lacar because my name's Rachel. So that didn't sound pleasing.
Ooh, Lacar.
Yeah,
Lacar,
I can't do
know?
Yam for May. Backwards, it's weird.
Yeah, I mean, that could have worked, but I like.
I got Luop.
I like what you chose.
Lou.
Oh, Luop. Yeah.
Luop's not bad actually. Missed opportunity.
No, I could totally hear Tim just screaming that at you in Call of Duty on the other team. Oh yeah, Luop. Your name's Luop. That's a perfect like goofy name. Anyway, a Sivr, yeah, that's that. Technically, it makes sense though.
It really was.
Yeah, I saw my first Xbox. I mean, you guys played Sea of Thieves with me. It's Turtle All mode. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah,
I just went.
mode, yep.
Yeah, I just went with the generated version. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, yeah, I think it works for most people. I wanted to try something a little different.
But like, I just don't. The Visa seems.
It's weird. It's weird.
Just spur of the moment, man. It's stuck.
Spur of the moment, and then
How
I was
old
like,
were you?
I was like 13 or 14. I think I was 14.
You were 14. Okay.
I think so. But then
All right.
I was like, I felt like I just wanted to stick with it because like it was easy and it is never taken on any platform. It was also a plus, so I could be like, oh,
that's true.
I can make
That's
a
'cause it's like
PS4 account and
90% consonants. Like it's. I mean.
yeah, no
you
one
could barely. Yeah.
No one wants it, so it's mine.
It's mine.
Now I was thinking of the lead character Sivr.
Yeah, a few people asked if I played League, and I was like, no. But I was like,
there's a
but I
lead
see
character,
that.
Sivr.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
the
you
little
put an
chick
A in
that throws a
front
little
of
boomerang blade thing in TFT right now. She's terrible. Don't play her.
Oh,
Sivr.
okay.
She's horrible.
But I did get
Stop
that.
trying to make Sivr happen, TFT. That's so yeah. Well, we had Wavy. Wavy's was pretty cool.
Yeah, we had a cool one. I mean, he was just
it's pretty
a rap
straightforward.
god.
Yeah, he was a rap god, and he's just like he just kind of simplified it when he got on Twitch. And then
Yeah.
Gubba is named after a 50-year-old man. Ask her about it
What?
sometime. Yeah.
Really?
Someone her mom went to school with, they called him Gubba, and she's like, haha. Or her brother was like, haha, you're Gubba. And she's like, no, I'm not. And then she's like, yes, I am. Now she's on Twitch. And mine's
Well,
just
I
my
think
stupid
it
name.
fits. I mean, why not?
You're keeping it going. I feel like mine's so lame now.
No,
It's
I
just
think yours is
dumb.
cool. It's very to the point.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
is.
it's you know,
Jaxon.
we look. Think about how lame this podcast's name would be without action, dude.
You know what? You're right. May contain Paul? Wait. No,
Yeah,
that's-
What if your name was Stevenson? Paul Stevenson. You can't be Stevenson Jackson or Action Stevenson.
it's got to be one of the worst last names.
Action Steve.
Would not be as good.
Yeah. No.
All right. Well, let's move on to probably one of our favorite conversations about
Oh
this.
man.
And I feel like this is obviously very regional, as Trevor's mentioned before.
Mm-hmm.
But Asivrs, what is and I know you are a connoisseur of these places. What is your favorite, above all else, fast food
Oh wow.
restaurant?
Okay.
I mean, I'll even take item,
No, I'll give you
but
fast food.
restaurant would be great.
Okay, so everyone is going to hate me for this. I don't care. I am from
no.
Florida. I don't care. It's not Chick-fil-A.
Wow,
it-
it was
it's
popular.
not.
It's a popular.
Is
one.
it a gas
It's a popular
station?
one. No,
my
also,
goodness.
although Wawas are very good. So when I was a baby,
Oh.
one of the first foods I ate, and my mother walked in mortified that my father was trying to feed me this, was a Crystal Burger or White Castle if you're from up north.
Oh no!
And ever
what?
since then,
Oh,
if I see a Crystal Burger, I'll probably eat it. I don't go very often. I can't remember last time I went. Actually, I do. It was 3 months ago.
Wait.
But it was Crystal.
You pulled that date so fast.
It was
I don't
right
know.
when I
Actually, it was
moved
3
into
days.
my-
So is it still called Crystal Burger in Florida? But it's like it is
Yeah.
White Castle. It's like
It's basically the same thing. I think I've never had White Castle, so I can't say if it tastes the same. But Crystal Burger,
Okay.
you guys probably won't like it, truthfully. But like, it's just I'm gonna be honest. My parents, like, they're partiers and stuff, so they would come home every
Oh,
probably like Friday, Saturday night with crystals.
all right.
And so
Huh.
at like 3 a.m, I'd be like down in some crystals,
I have
maybe a
never
Asivrs.
ever heard of this restaurant before in my life.
Is this
the
a
first time seeing it?
real question? Is this like a Hardee's Carl Jr. situation where they're actually the same restaurant owned by the same people? They're just different names in different places, or are they not affiliated? And that's just your closest comp.
I'm not sure if they're affiliated. Truly, I don't think so. Everyone says like they're the same exact thing. Like the way their burgers
Okay.
are set up is the exact same. Like they look the exact same to
Just a
me.
patty on a little bun.
So yeah, it's like a real. It's honestly probably not that good to most people, but I don't know. I just have like a special place in my heart for it.
There's a movie about White Castle. I think it's like your situation are the people that like it, like the people who had it really early and they're like, yo, this is part of my life.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like
This
I
is
think
good,
that's like a
and-
main thing.
Well, Taco Bell is that for me because my dad loves Taco Bell still to this day.
I don't see anything wrong with Taco Bell except
I mean,
after you eat a cheesy beefy burrito.
Yeah, you feel
late at night.
horrible,
Like,
obviously.
Then you have a problem.
It's not
But-
for every day, but like I have no qualms.
You know what? If you're feeling they have good fries. Have you had their
So
fries?
I looked this up. They
Taco
are
Bell?
different companies.
They are different. Oh.
They're
Oh.
different. Yeah, Crystal and White Castle are not even owned by the same company,
Okay.
but they have the same kind of idea.
Okay.
How have I never? I mean, they're based out of Chattanooga.
They're like southeast. I think they're like in the southeastern part of the U.S. only.
So they
What
This
part of
is
Florida
so
are you, Rachel?
I'm in North Florida.
Okay, you're North Florida. Okay, I've never even
Specifically
seen
the
one. I don't
whole-
even think
the
they're in Southern
Jaguars?
Florida. I've never even seen one, and
Wow.
They
I've
might
been
not
in
even
Florida
be
for
in
12
Southern-
years.
they
I
have
don't
breakfast bowls.
Yeah, I don't like those.
$6 for 10 burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
What?
That's a good sign, and also not a time at the
Listen,
exact
they
same
have-
time.
They have a thing where you can have unlimited burgers
What?
for like $5.99 or something. If you have to go in.
Okay, I'm gonna find one. I might have to go, and
Listen, just try it out. If you don't like it, have a few drinks, try it again.
Wait, they have tiny little hot dogs.
Yeah, they have tiny everything. Everything there's like tiny. It's for tiny people.
It's just horrible drunk
Listen,
American food is what it is.
Yeah, basically. But I grew up on it, so like obviously I have a special liking to it.
All right.
Look at this. The double crystal. It's just stacked up double high.
Are you like showing this to be? We'll have to maybe get the old editors to put up pictures of this stuff while we're talking about this. That'd be
I'm all over the website.
There we go.
Their fries are not very good.
Okay, no problem.
Oh.
Can confirm.
Right,
not
shots.
great fries.
Not great fries.
I will not even give them a chance then because I'm
I'm a fry person. That's
I judge
okay.
hard on fries. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yep. Yeah, we were actually talking about this a lot. How McDonald's fries are still some of the best, like just in terms of holding up. They just are
good.
Nobody's like, nah, fries are trash here. No, everyone's like, yeah, I'll take some.
McDonald's, you said, right?
Yeah, McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's. You can always go with fries.
If you even Google it, I'm like 90% sure. McDonald's is always in the top 3.
It is. Just in terms of like, I'm one of those people who's like, I know I like these 3 things that might be at this restaurant, so I'm going to probably order one of those 3 things because I want to really eat a lot of it because that's the way I think about food. And
sometimes you have to.
When you go to McDonald's, you know the fries are going to be good. They could be sitting there for a while. They could be fresh, and they're just the difference is not that big. They're just good. So good. Anyway, we've made it I guess we made it a mission to talk about McDonald's fries literally every episode somehow.
We have fitted in every
time.
episode.
They're amazing.
I literally think I just did that so that we mentioned it. I think that.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
I think that's the spot.
There's like that one soggy fry in the middle of all the crunchy fries.
Oh.
That's me. I go for the soggy one.
Some people like those. Some people like super crispy. I don't like super crispy.
I don't like super crispy. I like a little flop with my fry.
I like curly fries.
I like a little flop.
Arby's curly fries. Phenomenal.
Oh man.
Anyway, sorry. Enough about fries. Let's move on to the third question we have for you, and a little bit of the getting to know Asivrs. What did you do before streaming, and when did you decide? What made you go full time?
Oh man. Okay, this might be weird for you guys. So, okay, not that weird, but like you guys are gonna be like, "Whoa, okay, weird," but all right, I accept. So, I was a college student. I was a full-time college student right when I started, technically.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually worked kind of sort of in aviation. I was a like the lead video editor at an aviation training company. So they trained airline pilots for their for airlines and like private, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Super
and
interesting.
Stuff. Okay. So I did that for a while. And then I think the price of jet fuel went up and I started streaming more. And I know it's very specific because they went back on a bunch of things. And I was in a aviation company, what are they going to cut back on? They cut back on the creator because because all I made training videos, promotional videos, commercials for them and stuff. So they just cut back on that. So I wasn't working as much. So I was just part-time at that point. And I just kind of like did my school, did my streaming. And then eventually just kind of like all fell off and we just stopped talking to each other.
Wait, you fell off with the company?
Yeah, I don't understand that one. I tell people that and they get very confused because
were you on like a contractor like
no,
you were
freelance? I was in the company. Like I was in contract. It was very odd.
And then you just like they're like, hey,
we'll hit you up when we need videos and stuff. And I was like, cool. And I worked remote at the time as well.
Oh, okay.
Because they let me work remote, so they just kind of like stopped contacting me. So I was like,
a W-2 or something. Like I feel like you have to be fired or something. You can't just stop being talked to. That's crazy. Technically, you're still an employee.
That's what I said. I still had access to their Creative Cloud under my username for like the longest time. I was like, what? I was like, am I still here? They would randomly email me though and have me do videos, but it was like I was paid like hourly at that point.
When was this?
I think it stopped in 2016, but it fell off during 2015.
Wow.
So, but it was like it lasted like a year where it was very sporadic. So I don't really know what happened with that, but they're really nice. They're awesome. But it was
as long as they were nice about it. But
yeah, no, they were super nice. It was very like I knew the owners. I guess does that make sense at that point?
Okay. Yeah.
Like it was like a very personal relationship because I think I was at like the home base.
Okay.
And then you just kept streaming and
Yeah, I just kept streaming, and then when that kind of cut off, kind of dropped down a little bit, I just kept streaming like more and more, and then I was like, I got like a little community going on here, and I was like, this is so cool. And then I got the streaming high. I'm sure you guys have felt it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think everyone feels it, and then I just kept streaming and going to school, and then I think it was like 2017, late 2017, probably 2018, where I was like, wow, I was like, maybe I can do this for like. So maybe I don't need a job.
So I'm kind of ashamed that I don't know this exact number. How old are you right now?
No, it's good. I'm 20. Oh crap.
What?
I think I'm 23. I'm 23.
23. Yeah. Okay. So I actually thought I believe I asked you that question like 2 months ago, and I knew that. But everyone's like 23 or 24. All the Zoomers on Twitch right now are all in their early 20s, and so it's hard to keep track of some peps. And you said you were with your boyfriend since you were 14. That's crazy.
Wait, what?
You said that you were with your current boyfriend when you got your name Asivrs?
My boyfriend at the time.
Oh, okay. I thought you said right now. I got confused. I was like, congratulations. That's awesome.
Oh, no. We ended that.
It's been a decade.
It's been a decade. About that time. You know what I mean? No.
No, that would have been crazy. I mean, applaud to anyone.
Yeah, whoever's doing that,
that can.
Any dudes who have had a girlfriend for the last 10 years probably should figure it out. All right.
Tax purposes, dude.
I'm just kidding. Unless you're like you've been with him since you were 8 and you're 18 now. You got time. All right.
Sure.
So this is the one we're excited for. This is you, Paul, right? Yeah.
This is me. I still am like, I feel like I have so many questions about what you did before streaming, but well, let me actually. Can I just ask a follow up to that, Trevor? Really quick.
Yeah, go ahead. We got time, dude. We got time.
So, how did you find a way? So you went, like you said, full time streaming. How did you find a way to like financially support yourself? Was that through streaming? Like, was it financially enough, or did you have like backups? Like, were you living with your parents, or would you like have free housing or something like that? How did you make that jump?
So originally, I was supposed to go to college for soccer. So I played a lot of soccer when I was younger, and I got a bunch of scholarships to play soccer.
No way.
In college, yeah, I got a few full rides, and I was going to do it, but then. But then
you sound like Scooby-Doo right there, dude.
I didn't really want to play sports in college because I realized I had other passions. So I was really passionate about video editing at the time. Very specifically, I liked visual effects. Graphics, and stuff. So that's what I was going to study in college. So I decided I denied all the full rides, and my dad was mad.
I can understand. You'd be a little upset.
Very understandable that any parent would be upset. But I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Anyways, to make him like feel like happier, I went out of my way and I applied for basically a full scholarship to a local school of mine. That was actually it's a crazy. Good business school, but they had a film program, and I ended up getting a full ride for arts for film.
Oh,
so I went into film.
Okay, getting full rides everywhere. Goodness gracious!
So he was pretty happy about that. So I lived at home with my parents while I went to college. So that was their justification of, I guess, supporting my living at the time, was because I did all of that while being a full-time college student, and then I worked at the aviation company for a while. And so I supported myself with that. And I actually saved a lot of money while I worked there too.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Streaming was just kind of like stuff. I went to a lot of events at the time. So all the money I got from streaming at the time went straight into like travel.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see.
So basically I lived at home, and my parents basically supported. I mean, I lived at home for free, and I'd basically pay for like my food and like
that is
gas, I think.
Who like just not only is good enough at something to get a full ride scholarship somewhere, but then to get multiple full ride scholarships, but then decide they don't want to do that thing, do something else, and still get a full ride scholarship doing that thing. My goodness, Asivrs. Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Well, thank you. Not as impressive anymore.
Claps in the chat. My gosh. Wow. All right. So moving on. It's kind of on that a similar platform to what we were talking about before of social media and whatnot. You have been kind of putting out a lot more content, at least that I've noticed.
Yep.
On Twitter and Instagram has kind of like ramped up a lot. What is your, right now or in general, right? What is your favorite social media platform? And which one are you not on enough? Which one do you feel like you could improve on?
Ooh, okay. So how do I answer this? So, okay. So I love
Break it down.
Twitch. I love my
Yeah.
Twitch community and everything. Like they're like absolutely my favorite. It's like my favorite social media is Twitch right now.
Yeah.
The streaming platform
Okay.
I'm on, the community is amazing. But I am having so much fun on TikTok.
Can't
So
tell.
much fun. I think I spent most of my time on TikTok and then probably Twitch after. I always wanted to put out more content on my Instagram, but I just don't really take a lot of photos of myself just
Yeah,
because
I'm the same.
I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
If I wish I had someone that took photos of me casually every day so I could just sit there and pose. And
Wouldn't that be great?
I'll be like, take a shot from my left.
Oh yeah, I
side.
keep trying to get my wife to do that, and she just doesn't. She's
Frankly,
yeah, I can't believe it.
we're streamers. We don't leave
Yeah, I don't
either.
have any,
We don't go to cool places or do cool
I take a photo of
things.
me in my hammock or something, but that's really it.
accurate.
I like sitting in my room.
Yeah.
And then when I'm on the road, I like sitting in my hotel room.
Literally.
Yes,
That's what I
very
do.
true.
That's what I do.
Very So TikTok has been TikTok has been blowing up for you. I feel like I'm struggling to understand a little bit. I guess you don't take a lot of photos of yourself, but you'll videotape yourself all day.
Oh yeah.
Doing crazy with dogs, and you're outside and you're running around. Like you were outside for one of your videos, which is amazing. Like congratulations on just being outside.
And one of my videos,
dogs.
it was 80 degrees, and I was wearing sweatpants and a hoodie, and I was dying.
Yeah, it was like in November, and it was 80 degrees, and she was dying of heat.
Casually.
But
Isn't it 1 degree in New York right now, Paul?
Oh my god.
Is it negative 71 yet?
We have at least 30 degrees right now.
Wow.
outside,
What?
so
It's
calm down.
65 here, and I just bought fire logs.
Why did you?
Firewood in a
That was
for
in
what?
a log starter.
Fire
Just
logs.
rub your hands together, Rachel. You're fine.
I have a fireplace for the first time. I want to try it out. Although I don't know how to open it. It's already open.
Did you get a new house or
Yeah, I don't live in an apartment anymore.
you do or do not?
I do not.
Oh,
Wow.
that's awesome.
So I rented a house with my actually I rented it with a few people.
Oh, cool.
My brother's lease was ending or something, and my lease ended in February. And they were they were trying to find a place, and I was like, why don't we all just get a house together and make everything super cheap for all of us? Since I know we're all probably never gonna have that. We all lived together before
Okay.
previously.
I see.
So I used to live with 9 people.
I've done
Wow.
that before too. That's just horrible.
That sounds
that
terrible.
bad.
Who
It
does
depends on
this?
people, obviously, but we had,
100%.
we had some bad apples.
Yeah.
And we were on
Everyone's
college
pretty good
campus.
here. No one's really home, to be honest, except me. Really.
There you go.
So it's like I have a whole house by myself now. But anyways, got a house together and everything. So we're just renting it.
Cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Love that.
I have a follow-up question on the
Ooh,
TikTok. Let's
Follow-ups.
because some of us, first of all, you've been cranking out TikToks, but you are literally you only about have the third as many as Gubba. She's
Gubba has
she's
been
pumping
going
out
nuts as well.
5 a day somehow. I don't know
Dude, she's insane.
what
I love
she's
watching her
doing.
TikToks. I think
This-
she's hilarious.
she is really funny. Well, we know her really well, and it's perfect. It's like it's her muse. They're like, hey, you got all the dumbest content you can think of. Put it here, and she's like, yes, memes, live memes. I can do that.
Literally, it's perfect.
But you obviously are onto something. Is there any hints you can give to the listeners about doing honestly from my standpoint, you're hitting the memes well, and you have a corgi, which is kind of like the
Kinda cheating, but
it's kind of like
It
the
is cheating.
keystone
Kinda
for
cheating.
building a good channel. Having a corgi, you could literally have your corgi just sitting there and just videotape it, no music, and it would get a lot of probably.
What?
But you're I think the video works really good. That probably is your editing background, right? But does someone help you with that? Did any of your roommates help you do them, or is it all you?
most of it's all me. Most of the time I do it. So I wake up. I actually have a really weird system now because I get really excited about TikToks at night. So I look up a bunch of TikToks and stuff, and I figure out what I might do in the morning. And then I wake up at 7:30 in the morning. Everyone's leaving for work. And so it's just me in the house with the dogs. And then I just start filming them. Sometimes I need slight help. Just kind of keeping their attention or something.
Yeah.
But other than that, I do all of them by myself.
That's
Wow.
incredible.
They're
you
really
do
well done.
research at night and then wake up and do the things that you've like been thinking about.
Yeah, I have like a little note thing like in my phone of like ideas, like general ideas or something. But like I think like the biggest thing that like people on TikTok should do, like I don't think I'm like famous on TikTok, but I think like I'm you know, I'm making a little name for myself. Yeah, I'm on my way. I think I got a good system. So I post around the same time every day.
Okay.
That's like a big thing for me is like I post around 11 a.m. every day because all the TikToks that I've posted that have blown up, I guess I should say, I posted around 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think tags are really important. Like in like Instagram and Twitter, people don't tag as much because it's like I don't know if it's looked down upon or if it just doesn't work as well. Like when you do like hashtags sometimes. Or when you post a lot of hashtags.
It's the For You page, I think, that is the thing
like,
that's different.
Yeah, it's like, So I guess, the For You page stuff, but like putting like hashtags are like so crazy. And like making sure like you'd use like the music inside of TikTok is important too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And honestly, just looking at the trends, like if you click the Discover page, there are so many trends on there that you can see. And all you have to do is like a trend.
What?
Like people are doing.
So you typically model your own TikToks. By the way, for anyone who's listening or watching and isn't sure what TikTok is for any reason, TikTok is kind of like the new Vine. If you're, I feel like that's almost kind of fair, a little bit longer.
Yeah. First thing we need to do is pull your head out of your butt. Okay, now go ahead, Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. So once you've done that and released your head from your buttocks, it is like a short form video in which you can sync it to music if you'd like, or just make essentially a funny video. But is there a limit, Asivrs? You know how long they can be? Or Trevor, you've done a couple.
60 seconds is the longest. You can do long form ones, and then you can do 15-second ones, which is the classic max for Vine one. Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a story for Instagram or Facebook, or actually everything now has stories, but all stories are 15 seconds usually max.
Okay. And they're just little like clips of, whatever, something funny or inspirational.
I mean, it's pretty much people, the trends she said is just, there's people are creating memes in real time.
Yeah.
Like music / or they're remaking memes or whatever. So it's like you can get creative with how you can do these things, the type of humor. So
yeah,
I think that's like, for me, for example, it's an opportunity for me to actually like teach baseball too. There's like, I'm messing with like giving like 3 weird facts about baseball because there's a girl I follow that talks about psychology tricks that work because I use them. You've probably seen her. She's pretty big on there, and she says some pretty crazy stuff. And it's not necessarily funny. She makes it funny, but it's not supposed to be funny. It's just like, here's something you didn't know, and like that's something that also works.
I like the baseball thing. I follow a guy who does cooking video, like really short cooking videos.
Yeah.
And I watch them, and I watch the whole thing because I'm like, wow. He taught me how to make mashed potatoes, and I was like mind blown.
Cheese. I know who you're talking about. He's a guy with long hair and glasses.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He crushes it. He made a steak, the greatest steak I've ever seen.
Baseball videos are like super, like that sounds like something.
There's a niche.
Cool. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of like the viewer base of TikTok. A lot of them are like they're high schoolers.
Yeah, high school kids.
Like
and freshly in college now, I would say.
Play baseball in high school. Like there are so many, I think, memes about like baseball players on TikTok.
Yeah, there is.
Which is good for you. I mean, you can post so many baseball videos.
I think I'm gonna start making some baseball memes about like
you should.
Like hitting a hitter and being like you charge, and then he goes to charge you, and you're like, never mind.
Yeah, I love that.
Sorry, man.
See, he's already got ideas. Write them down on your notepad.
Oh, they're already on my notepad, bro. I just need Kate to help me. Anyway, I'm all about it. I sit there and I scroll all day, and all I do is just push him in front of Kate's face, and she's like, "Oh my God, let me watch Big Little Lies, please."
Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies. Yeah, we've been watching that, but we're gonna get to that too soon. So there's a 5th question here in this first section that seems to take 45 minutes every time we do it, but I know that a lot of times when we're playing games, and we've played a lot with you in Fortnite, and we played other games too in the past, but a lot of times there's a difference between the game you really like to play, that you might be playing a lot off stream, and then the game you want to create content around right now. So they can be the same. That's fine. But what is your favorite game to play at the moment? Like, what are you playing that you're really enjoying? And then what is your best game to create content, or even maybe your favorite game to kind of create content around? I know you're playing a lot of Fortnite still, but you've been trying other stuff. Pokemon I saw, so I thought maybe it was something you're really into.
Man, so I still like Fortnite. I do. I've been loving Pokemon. The new Pokemon that just came out, like Sword and Shield. I've actually been having a lot of fun on it. I already restarted the main story.
You restarted it?
Yeah, I finished it, and then I was on stream, and I was like, guys, I'm just gonna restart it, and I'm playing it through with the Pokemon I want to play through with. So like, I finished the game out. I hatched eggs of certain Pokemon that I wanted, and I traded them to my new. I deleted my save data, and I made a new character and stuff. So I'm actually really enjoying playing Pokemon right now. But the game I guess I more so thrive on is definitely Fortnite. Like, I still have a lot of fun. I can still meme on it. Today, actually, I just hit a nasty. It was so amazing though. Like, shot that I finally hit. It was like a suicide into the storm. Like at least a 360 on some kid.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful. And I got up and I ran. Then I, Naruto ran, and then I was just like, very excited.
Post that on Twitter and Instagram.
I did.
Oh, you did? All right, good.
Yeah. See,
I
can't
fun.
do that stuff, man. I can't do that stuff.
Do what?
Like, have good. I can't do good. I don't get good. Good stuff doesn't do as well for me. Like when I hit a nice snipe or something, people don't care. People don't care about, because those are the people that aren't following me. They're following me because I get the lowest kill total on in the COD group. Like today, I had Tim stream on the side monitor before the podcast, and literally Noah had killed like 10 people, and Lupo was just roasting him. And he's like, man, I need Trevor back in here so I can feel better about this performance. I'm not even there.
Wow,
fake friends.
And I popped into Discord, and I'm like, I'm offended, and I just left. I don't even think they heard me because they were screaming so loud. But
wow,
I don't understand the new COD. I can't tell if people like it or if they're just playing it because
it's really fun to rage with your friends. Like, it's really fun.
Okay, maybe that's why
I could go 5-20, and if everyone's been screaming the whole time, it's so funny.
You know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like I feel like in a way it's like excuse me, it's like hot sauce in a way.
This is
COD
good.
is like hot sauce.
I'm dying.
It like you love it, but it basically just burns your mouth, and you're like, but like, why would you want to do that? And you're like, I don't know, it just feels good and I like it. But like too much is like, oh, it was too much hot sauce, too hot. But you always come back.
Analogy.
Honestly,
That is phenomenal.
That's a good one. I understand now.
It's COD. So
I always see people loving it, but I also see people constantly raging about it. So I'm like,
yes.
I was like, is this how the outsiders of Fortnite feel? Like,
100%.
we all complain, but then like we also play the game.
Everyone asks, like, should I buy COD? And I go, do you have 4 friends to scream with you? And they're like, no. I'm like, don't play by yourself.
COD alone. I really play games alone now and stuff. So I think
you rather play games alone, you said?
I wouldn't say I'd rather. I feel like it just kind of happens.
Yeah, it happens from time to time.
I feel like I play during like a weirder time than most people I know that play COD or like that just like play games and stuff. Usually I play like in the mornings, the afternoon. Most people don't get on until like almost the time I'm getting off.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
I agree.
So I never really. I usually just play games, especially like COD and stuff. I was playing it alone, and I was like, I hate this thing.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like
it's terrible
weekend too as well. So it probably wasn't. That probably didn't help.
And you can't stream it as a solo person and hop into the chat because it's just it's T- before you just hear something horrible. Like horrible.
Yeah.
Someone says something absolutely like just no one should even think, and you're like, well, I can't put this on anywhere
like,
now.
Well,
yeah,
time to delete the VOD.
Thanks for ruining my day.
The first word I think I said this before, but the first word I heard in COD, hopped into multiplayer, hit multiplayer the first time, hit find match. As soon as I hopped into the lobby on day 1, the first word I heard was the N word. And I was like, all right, welcome back.
I'm out.
To the COD community.
There's a TikTok of a guy and there's a hip hop song playing. Right. And he's like, my first me playing Call of Duty. And it's literally just him sitting in a chair, and he's like, he gets a glass of water, he's drinking a glass of water, and the song's like lining up. And then he goes and puts his headphone on and drops the N-bomb in the song right when he goes, okay, and takes him off and puts him down.
I saw that one.
Dang, why didn't I think of that?
It was perfect, and he didn't even do anything. He literally just timed it. It was great. Anyway, we could go down that rabbit hole forever.
That's very true. Very true.
So Paul and I were talking about our next segment, and we like to try to talk about something that's maybe relevant in the gaming or culture or like YouTube space right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be honest. Fear itself is going to be a guest at some point. We had something very specific to talk to him about with because he's an ex-pro player of games and like he used to play. He's been a pro player for 10 years or whatever. So I wanted him and something about cheating. Anyway, that's going to be in a future episode. But so I thought because all of us three have kind of dabble or we watch so many different things and do so much stuff. I wanted to get what is your favorite piece of content that you've consumed in the last week. Like it could be a clip or a video or whatever. And what has like made you laugh? It could be a TikTok, for example. What is your favorite piece of content? You didn't make it. It's something you saw on somewhere. What's your favorite piece of content this past week? She's got something. I think she has something.
Yeah, it just like came at me during that. Sorry, I'm crying. Okay, so it's a TikTok and it's I can't remember the word that she says because it's not English, and it's this girl, and she's like, and she sees it's like Jamaican accent. She's like, okay, and then she says, Baraka. Do you not know? Do you know the TikTok I'm talking about?
No, I don't. Oh God, we're really in danger of this being a had to be there situation for all three of us.
No, you don't know it.
I don't know it, but I'm gonna go look. Like, what's it called? Do you know what it's called?
She says Badaka.
Oh, are you? Oh, my name. Was that the accent? Liana's just come back from the island. Jamaica! Yes.
That was really good.
Badeg, I think.
Badeg.
I can't remember.
So it's her trying to do a Jamaican accent, and that's what she says.
Yes.
And they just probably start laughing.
I'm so sad nobody that you guys don't know. It was so good.
Can you save TikToks? Like, can you?
You can.
You can. Okay. You didn't save this one, did you?
I can look really quick.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh,
You can say it. Okay, so
if I just remember what the word was, it was started with a B. It was like merengue. And it's like it's such a
saying that over and over again is my clip.
I'm sure the timing is great because that's what's so good about that thing, like that platform. It's just you're just like, what?
It was on a show. Apparently, it made it onto The View somehow.
Yeah, it was like a show or something, and it's like a famous person trying to say it.
Oh, okay.
You guys should really watch it if someone can find it. You guys should really, really watch it.
Okay.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
What about you, Paul?
Ever seen? I actually just found it this morning because I do my classic. I'm getting up in the morning and I get my phone. I'm like, what's on Instagram? And you just scroll, and then it's 5:00 in the evening. You don't know what you do with your life. So I was scrolling, and it's just a random video. It was 5 seconds long. All it was is some girl in a car. She's holding the phone, so you can't see her, and she's holding the phone camera out the window, and her friend comes over, and the girl holding the camera is like, we've been trying to catch this little mouse all day. And as soon as she says that, the friend holds the mouse up to the camera, and the mouse like just jumps at the camera, and then you just see the phone flip everywhere.
She freaks
scream
out
at the top of her lungs. I watched it 20 times. I was dying so hard. I sent it to Tirza. Oh my gosh, it was gold.
So we've been trying to catch this little fucking mouse.
So that's my favorite content I've seen all week.
And that was a Twitter video you said, or Instagram?
That was on Instagram. Oh my god.
Okay, I think from the future when we do this, we should get links and put them in the description.
Ooh.
I think we could do that later.
I have a link if you want me to send it to you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
100%.
So that way people can go check these out. Our favorite. That's actually really, really smart. Wow, Trevor, you're so smart.
Favorite clips of the week.
Favorite
content of the week.
I got two. Oh, we're gonna do this every time now. I love it. My favorite. So I have two. Now I don't know if I had seen this last episode. I don't think I talked about it. But there is. We watched the day. It's a TikTok.
Okay.
And the girl has deleted it since, and I don't know why, because I think she's younger. I think she's like 14. And I think her mom because she's swearing in it. I think her mom made her take it down. I really do, because she said in later videos, she's like, I can't swear in these ones because my mom like is in the house, and then I think that it went viral though, and it sucks that it got deleted. But
Oh wow.
it's the the little voice changer where they can make the voice go oh wavy like that, like that's like popular in memes. So it's her cat, and her cat's like licking her paw, and she's like, I know you're licking your paw because you drank my hot chocolate, and it shows her hot chocolate there. And he goes, I know you drank it, you mashed potato looking ass bitch. and her coloring, the cat's coloring is like she's a Siamese, so she looks exactly like my cat. She's like, you mashed potato looking ass. She's like, and then it cuts, and then she goes, I'm not mad that you drank it. I'm mad that you drank out of my Slytherin mug. You're a fucking Hufflepuff, and it cuts.
Oh my gosh.
But it's her voice. The voice is so funny.
Distorted from the
It's all like,
the TikTok?
yeah.
Oh my God.
It's all. Oh God, I was
I need you to explain
crying.
that.
I know you're licking your paw from dunking into my hot chocolate link. I know you drank some of my hot chocolate, you mashed potato looking ass bitch. I'm not even mad that you drank it. I'm upset you drank out of my Slytherin mug. You're a fucking Hufflepuff.
I was crying, and then I actually have a second one. So last night, and I know we have explicit on this podcast already, so I thought I'd just go and just say it. Her words, not mine, viewers.
Edit it and post.
But this one from Tim, it was a Tim clip, but it was in our game. Paul, I think you were there. Remember? Were you there when Lupo? When Lupo's like in the middle saying the F word, and then Charlie walked in the room?
No.
Okay, so you weren't. So my
gosh.
No, he was like, oh, fine, Charlie. Like his mic was open, and we're playing, and I'm like, oh God, this is so funny.
Yeah.
And so he's like, hey bud, how's it going? And then you can hear Charlie go, why aren't you playing Fortnite? He's like, well, I was playing Fortnite earlier, but Daddy wasn't having that much fun. And then Tim's in the background goes, yeah, Charlie, this game's way more fun. And then and then he's like, yeah, bud, yeah, that's Tim. Tim's not very happy right now. And then you hear Tim like way off his mic go, oh my God. And he's like, and I'm muting. And I had to pull away from the desk and like lay on the ground for a bit because it was so funny.
Like, well, that needs to be fucking removed. Why is it like that, dude? Oh. Why is he? No, I didn't know.
Did Lupo turn into a child?
No. Hey, bud.
This guy's still mounted.
He's got Benjamin's bone because of this game.
Daddy's not playing I played Fortnite this morning for a little bit, but Daddy wasn't having a ton of fun.
Yeah, this game's way more fun, Charlie!
It's called I'm gonna have to turn down Discord for a second.
I need to see, like, you got to post on Twitter.
I'm gonna go get it tonight because it was like 3 days ago. It was
okay. We'll
might
get
have been
them
from
all.
Monday. Yeah, we'll get them all. But I don't know if I can find that TikTok
goodness.
again. That TikTok needs to be seen by every person in the world. I think.
Slytherin one, yeah.
Yeah, the distorted one with the cat. You mashed potato looking ass.
I feel like I need to see it.
But like both times, she cuts halfway through Hufflepuff and halfway through BITCH. Like halfway through the word, so it's like, bitch.
I wonder if she actually said it then.
She probably did. No, she did. You can tell she was trying to get it, but it like caught the very like it left out like the last letter.
Man,
something.
could you imagine her mom go for?
I legit. There's no reason she would delete it. There's really no reason. But you never see her. So
Yeah, I mean.
so
one of my moderators found the mouse clip.
I saw
and put it in there.
There we go. There we go. We got one.
In the Bananga clip.
I feel like I want to hear Asivrs because she's our guest. I feel like I want to hear this.
We got to hear it. Paul, if you want to, you have to see the video or the audio funny?
You can do either one.
All right, well,
do either one.
Paul, if you want to try to pull it up and play it later, I mean, we could do that.
Right.
We don't have to do it right now. We can actually just move on really quick because Paul might be working.
We're running out of time.
Yeah. But with the advent, this is a kind of a current event kind of situation as well. Really quickly, we can just touch on this, but we all probably have we're all streamers, so that means that at some point we probably sit and watch shows on our favorite streaming services. I'm just guessing, right? Both of you guys watch streaming services, and Disney Plus just came out, so there's a new one.
Oh yeah.
So, what are your guys' favorite show to watch at the moment? Like, what are you watching?
Mandalorian.
Okay, you win. You got it.
Oh, man.
I didn't know if it was a speed thing.
So-
I had to say it quickly.
Do you think it's long enough?
I don't want to take the spot away from Asivrs. I'm just going to speak quickly on this one.
Okay, hit it.
I think it's a bunch of that they release 30-minute videos once a week. This isn't Friends. Okay, I don't live
30
in the late 90s.
30 minutes long.
It's like the last one was like 38 minutes, maybe.
32.
It was not long.
First one was 39. Next one's 32.
Like,
Yikes.
give me an hour. Like,
You know
even
That's a lot of
Game of Thrones did better than that.
100
Like,
Whoa,
$100 million budget.
Whoa! Don't push it that far.
there's no. We know. Come on. So that's my only thing. I love the content. All right, just get it together, Disney. Don't give me a 30-second little eye candy and then tell me, oh, I'll see you next week.
Here's a really long
Oh,
trailer.
like,
You know?
oh, next week we'll see you for 30 minutes. Oh boy. Like, I don't know.
Pretty good impression.
Mickey, thank you.
Have you
Anyway,
seen
so
it?
that's my little rant.
Have you seen it, Asivrs? Have you watched Mandalorian yet?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Are you a fan of
I'll
Star
probably
Wars?
watch it. Yes, I do like Star Wars a lot.
You're gonna really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was
Honestly-
scared to watch it because I thought it was just gonna be like. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge fan of
The new ones.
the new ones. Yeah, the new Star Wars that have came out. I don't even know if I did watch the last one. I watched it once,
Oh, okay.
which means a lot.
They'll age with time. They'll get better with time.
So-
They always do.
I think what
yeah,
the thing is, I think what the thing with Star Wars is, at the time when the first ones came out, it was insane special effects, like
Yeah,
beyond
that's unheard
anything
of.
anyone has even remotely thought of up to that
Yeah,
point.
true.
But a very, very linear story. There wasn't a ton of twists. I mean, there was
Yeah.
little ones, but
Yeah.
come on,
I
like
mean, the brother and sister thing, like.
yeah,
I
that
think that
and,
was a
and,
twist.
Luke, I am your
On the
father. I
lips.
get it; those are twists,
Yeah.
but they're not like
Huge twist.
But back in the day, that was like,
living in a simulation. It's not the Matrix. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
No,
not that kind of twist. Not like a James Cameron or whatever.
M. Night Shyamalan, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff. So, and then they made 9 movies where it was a very linear story. Like, we need to save the blank,
Yeah.
True. Very true.
and then you're like, okay, and then they do it.
Good story.
And you're like, okay, cool, Star Wars.
What's that?
And then after a certain number of times, you're like, there's no acting that can. We need to get a little bit within this world. We need to get a little bit more. Like
In-depth,
in
a
depth,
little
it's a little bit deeper. And the Mandalorian could, but again, they're still kind of doing the like everyone doesn't need to do the George
teasing.
Lucas like cuts like they do. Like you don't need to keep that. You could just give us a really cool in depth story within the world of Star Wars because there's tons of crap going on. So,
Absolutely.
but I played the game
We'll
Fallen
see.
Order
We
too,
know.
and that's a little bit more in depth. So,
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that
We're
good? I
too-
haven't
oh,
played
it's
it.
great, high quality,
Really?
really great game.
God, I have so many opinions. Yeah,
It's fun.
it's good.
Oh wow.
Okay, well, we don't have to get into that. We can save it.
It's fine.
I haven't beat it yet
no, it's
either,
fine.
so maybe I can wait till
What
after
is
that.
What is your favorite show?
Yeah, what's your favorite show?
So that's actually crazy. I just finished a few shows, and so
All right.
now I'm trying to find a show to like.
okay.
What did you just
No,
get
I
out
haven't.
of?
Oh no, you guys are going to judge me. I'm gonna tell you anyway.
No,
So,
no, I'm
when
not.
I
I'll
was
trust me.
younger, I watched a show called Teen Wolf.
Okay.
It was my
Teen
guilty
Wolf.
pleasure show. It was
Jordan
like,
Fisher was in
I
that, by the way.
loved-
Just so
He
everyone knows.
was, and I noticed, and I
Oh
was like,
my.
"That's Jordan Fisher."
Mhm.
My friend was like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Let me show you." But I watched it when I was younger,
Strikes
when I was
again,
in
dude.
high school and stuff. And so I was one of my roommates never saw it. And so we just all started watching it. And so I was like, well, now we just have to finish. So I watched all 6 seasons with them.
There you go.
And so I just finished that. It is it's such a it's a good show, but like it's such a bad show at some point.
Of course it is.
I just it's like, where are these teenagers' parents? I don't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like why did they look like that? I looked like a potato in high school, and they're looking like, come on.
Yeah.
I saw your 2009 to 2019 photo. You weren't a potato.
I
Not a
mean, my hair
potato
was
at
like a
all.
weird colored blonde at that point. That was actually 2010, so it was 9 years.
Oh, okay. So it's
I don't have a 2009 photo. I think I just wasn't there.
You just weren't there.
No cameras.
Yeah, I just don't think I was. But yeah, no, I'm still waiting for a show that I really like. So I'll try. I'll probably try The Mandalorian. I'll watch it.
Give it a
Maybe I'll
shot.
watch it tonight.
Maybe wait 10 weeks, and then you'll be able to watch an hour of it.
Yeah. 10 weeks you'll be able to watch the whole thing like it's a movie.
Exactly.
You know My Hero Academia is out right now.
Oh, there you go.
And I've been every time an episode comes on of that, I do watch it.
There you
Okay,
go.
it's a little anime.
Anime's into. And we've recently gotten Crunchyroll on our Apple TV, which we were watching on the iPad and just casting it. But we just got the app now, so we can watch. We got to catch up with Demon Hunter. I think I'm going to start over again and watch it with Kate. It's a great one. I think I'm like 11 episodes in.
Dude, it's so good. Wait, Kate likes anime?
She actually likes more than I did. Like she grew up watching. She watched Naruto more and like what's that other one?
Wow.
There's another one that's like super kiddie. I can't remember that she loves.
You got yourself a winner.
What? No. Crap. I can't remember. It's Inuyasha.
Oh, Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she loves Inuyasha. So she's seen all of those, and that's got like there's like 20 seasons of Inuyasha. But my show right now, actually, so we are catching up on Big Little Lies. Of course, it's nice, and it really gets us talking about issues.
I like that show.
It's a great show. Great show. Kate actually dyed her hair red because of what's her name's character. No, I'm not kidding. Not kidding. She was like, I think I would look good in red. I'm like, are you doing that because of the show? She's like, yeah. I'm like, wow.
I mean, sometimes you have to.
Wow, we are impressionable. So we're watching The Mandalorian, but we're back. So on Fridays Mandalorian comes out, but Monday our show right now is His Dark Materials on HBO.
His Dark Materials.
What is that?
It's based in. Remember, do you guys read those books, The Golden Compass, when you were kids? Philip Pullman books. So there was that movie that came out with Charlize Theron called Golden Compass, like probably in 2010. It was
okay.
It's meh. It's set in that world, and it's like it's following those books. And I loved the Golden Compass growing up. Loved it.
The polar bear.
With the polar bear, and like everyone's got a little animal that's like their soul that lives outside their body.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember
that. So that whole thing, that whole story, they made it into a series. And they're actually an hour every time. And the girl who plays Lyra, the main character, is the girl from Logan.
Oh,
is she really?
And she's great. She really.
I like that movie.
She's the little girl, right?
The little girl, yeah, the little girl. She's the main character, and she's great. And then it's got young Professor X. Young Professor X is her uncle in this show.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird.
Nice. It's a weird crossover.
Yeah, it is weird because they're actually not in the same movie, but they're both in the X-Men universe in different like timelines. Which is cool. Yeah. There's actually a lot of recognizable actors in this one. Well, HBO doesn't really spare any expense, but it's great. I recommend it if you guys have HBO Go or know anybody who has HBO, because we don't.
What's it called again?
His Dark Materials.
His Dark Materials.
It's a fantasy show that's really cool. Yeah, so that's my show.
True.
All right.
I like it.
So, Asivrs, you got to play a game now.
Game time, baby.
Game time.
I'm
hoping you're not too young for a couple of these because you might be.
Who's ready for a game?
I like it.
We got a game.
Yeah.
All right. So this game, I'm gonna fire out two things. You got to pick which one you like more, and you can't think about it.
Okay.
First thing that pops in your head. All right. We got.
Oh man, I'm scared.
What do we have?
Okay.
9 of them. We got 9 of them.
Oh
So
no, I'm excited.
it's gonna be fast.
I'm nervous.
It's gonna be fast. All right. First ones are gonna be fairly easy. They're gonna get harder.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
And some of them are gonna be painfully obvious, and you better get the right answer. All right.
You better get it.
Here is fast answer with Asivrs. All right, number 1. Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
Smart. Fortnite Chapter 1 or Fortnite Chapter 2?
1.
Smart. Milk first or the cereal first?
Cereal.
Smart. You're doing good. Zoomers or boomers?
Boomers.
Nice.
Smart. You know your audience.
Hell yeah.
Inception or Interstellar?
Inception.
You're doing good. Transformers or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Yeah, courage, you idiot. Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Sorry? What was that?
MySpace or Facebook?
Oh, Facebook. Sorry. I'm sorry.
AIM or MSN Messenger?
AIM.
There you go.
Nice. There
Wow.
it is.
All right. I agree with 7 of those 9. So I'll,
Okay,
What
so
is
the
that?
Transformers
7%?
Star
That's a
Wars one was
C.
kind of that was the weirdest one.
Yeah,
Because I love
that was weird.
the first. I thought it was weird. I loved the first 3 Transformers. I thought that was. I think the first 3.
Really?
All the ones were making
Shia
Fox
left.
and I liked them. And Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
I like those. I didn't like the 4th one. I don't think that he was in, but I loved the first 3.
And
Like I
then-
love those to death.
Then Mark Wahlberg
But-
and just
Yeah, I didn't really like those. I thought they
You know
were
what
okay,
makes
but
me sad about that is that when people think of Transformers now, especially all these Zoomers out here, they think of the Michael Bay movies, and it's not. It was a cartoon in the '80s. Like that show was great, and the movie was amazing, but no one thinks about that anymore.
Transformers.
That's true. That's true.
Like
Yeah.
even Star Wars, same kind
I
of
mean,
idea.
Yeah.
you could say like even some Star Wars, like some kids would say, "Oh, Star Wars. Oh, you mean the TV show?"
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Rebels or something. Yeah.
Apparently, it was a really good TV show. Actually,
Yes, I
Apparently.
keep seeing videos about like why you should watch Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars
Yeah.
Clone Wars.
apparently
Oh, wow.
apparently like the storyline's really good.
Well, fortunately, they're on Disney Plus. Not an ad, by the way. You can. Oh, and they have Halloween Towns and there's all kinds of great stuff.
Oh yeah.
If you don't have, or if you're like, yo, there's nothing to watch on Netflix or whatever, cancel that. Get Disney Plus if you're a
Whoa,
child. I'm just
whoa,
kidding.
whoa.
Don't cancel Netflix.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
not cancel
definitely
Netflix.
Don't cancel it. Just
They
don't.
have original content, bro. Just get them all. Yeah, just cancel your TV
fine.
and
Exactly.
and just
That's what
steal
I
the
mean.
football game, I guess. Who are we kidding? There's probably someone on Twitch watching it and being paid to, so you can just watch them watch the football game and hang out, right?
I
Oh,
have
100%.
been.
Yeah.
I've done that before. Not with football, but with soccer.
With
There you go.
soccer.
I tried to find a soccer game on Twitch. I don't think I found one, but I attempted.
Wow.
Couldn't find it.
It's just no.
I don't know.
People do they're like, yeah, we'll just do pay per view like fights and stuff. But yeah, for soccer, well, not worth it.
Yeah, they're like, nah.
Not worth getting banned over this.
I'm like, it's the World Cup, please.
No one cares about that.
Yeah.
Great game, Trevor. Nicely done.
Thank you.
You always really bring the heat, dude, on your games.
Thank you.
That was
I was
good.
feeling nervous. I was feeling
I like
a
that.
little pressure. I don't like pressure.
It's also very relevant right now. It's very good. Well, so this is the last segment. Are we ready for the last segment?
Okay.
I'm asking Trevor. He's the
Yeah,
he's
I'm
the
ready. I'm ready.
executive
We're ready to go.
producer. I just
Ready to
didn't
go.
wanna be- okay.
Let's do it. Take over.
So yes, so as we kind of finish up here, Asivrs, right now you are obviously killing the content and making great stuff, especially on TikTok.
Well, thank you.
But for you yourself, who is your favorite content creator right now? Like, who are you really enjoying at the moment? Not necessarily of all time, but at the moment. Obviously, it could be outside of Twitch. It doesn't even have to be live streaming. It can just be whatever. Whoever content you enjoy consuming. Who or what group, I guess, is that?
So there's this person on TikTok I watch constantly.
There we go.
It's a
my
TikTok person, actually. I mean, I love watching like streamers and stuff. But, like
You
this
are
so far,
sucked in
I love it
right now.
Addicted.
Do it. Go
I am
for it.
addicted. It's this
Oh my goodness.
dude. He probably has to be like 15 or 16, but his facial expressions are always on point. They are on point.
Incredible.
This kid is so good at his facial expressions when he does like his little TikToks and stuff.
I love
And
it.
they're
Okay.
just hilarious. All of his videos have like 5 million views every single time. And I'm like, it makes sense.
Jeez. Can you monetize TikTok yet?
I mean, in a way, actually, yeah. So if you have like 1,000 followers on it, you can go live on TikTok and people can give you something like gifts or something. And like, then like every time or like diamonds and like every like 1,000 diamonds is like some money or something. I don't really understand
It's
yet.
like
But it's
Vine,
like,
probably it translates other places.
yeah, it's like a transaction, although I
see.
don't think it's that good, but maybe one day. They should be
It's
able
not a
to.
direct. It's not a direct platform like YouTube and Twitch
Yeah.
and stuff yet.
No.
but
No, that
they're
makes sense.
they're probably messing around with it. Someone will big will buy them soon. Probably buy it soon.
Gonna say,
You know, it
who
was
they owned by?
right?
What?
Wait, what?
Vine, or I'm sorry, not Vine. I'm sorry. TikTok was Musically. Musically's not an app anymore.
Oh, it's not. Okay, I thought it split off. So I
No, I don't
knew
think
it
it's
had
at
to
all.
be music before. It used to have to be music, and then they
Yeah,
like
because everyone's early TikToks were musics, where it was just music because it was Musically.
yeah.
So I did not know that, but they got bought out, and I guess they rebranded and renamed to TikTok. I'm not sure
Super
why,
weird.
but
That's very interesting.
There's probably a bunch
Maybe
of stuff
download
behind the
it.
scenes we don't know about that. That's
Yeah.
really interesting. What's this person's name?
oh man, something Malik.
Okay, we'll give you time to find it.
Malik.
He is literally.
Is
He's just,
Is it Malik? That sounds
actually,
familiar.
Maybe. Wait, actually, you know what? I think the ending is a K.
Yeah.
Trying to find him really
All
quick.
right, I'll let you find it. Paul,
Malik.
who you got?
Mine. My favorite content right now is a YouTuber. His name is Bellular. This is super nerdy, but he makes like reaction videos and lore videos, and I think I mentioned before for YouTube. So he makes for WoW.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he makes like thoughts on Shadowlands or the connection between Sylvanas and Garrosh in Shadowlands,
I love
and
that.
like how the Lich King is involved with the Legion. It's like, I don't know. It's just like all this stuff, and he like pulls from the lore and from the books, and he just presents it in a very interesting way. And I've been really enjoying his videos.
So I've been wondering, how do people activate WoW on YouTube? I've always like, obviously there's like, here's how to make your enhanced shaman really good. Like that, obviously that exists, right? Guides.
What do you mean activate?
Like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? What kind of content do you make to drive viewership? Like, how do you keep people coming back on WoW content on YouTube? Because it's
Clickbait,
just,
I'm sure.
well, clickbait too, and like clips and stuff, but like that right there, like explaining lore and like showing cool stuff. Like I'm sure I haven't even watched him. I'm just gonna guess. I'm sure he goes to places like this in the expansion, like, oh, this is why this is right here, because this is what it means. You're like, oh, that's super cool. I didn't know that, and that. So I've actually read a bunch of the books that have been written around WoW lore.
Really?
Just I only read fantasy. I only read fantasy books.
Wow.
So yeah, I've always, dude, fiction, like I love it. So my Kindle's just loaded. But for a while I couldn't find anything. I got some really good authors. Maybe I should make a thing on this at some point with someone else who reads a lot at some point.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, that's super interesting. I'm definitely gonna throw a sub over there for sure.
Dude, he's great content, and I love the lore. The lore is like the most interesting thing in the world to me.
I think that's what
Wow.
got me playing that game so
Amazing.
hard.
Yeah.
Because I was like
Amazing.
RPing.
I love that they're like trying, yeah, and they're like trying to insert it into different games like Fortnite and stuff like that. So once a game has lore, I'm like, okay,
I'm hooked.
like what's this all about?
Yeah,
like even with TFT and League, I'm like, okay, so like what's their relationship? These two characters, like what are they? So,
dude, Riot has a ton of lore too, and they need to have like some sort of open world game made. They do. There's so
They
much
don't already
going
have
on.
one.
Dude,
True.
They have so many different factions now and so many characters. They're all heroes in their I don't understand. It's like every faction has its own Power Ranger squad or something. Like its own 5 characters that are like the badasses of that place, and like that's crazy. And they're all now they all fight in arena. I don't even know what it is, but it's super cool. So I think they should do it. Anywho,
anyway.
So I've been playing a ton of TFT. Actually, before this podcast, I was playing for like 3 hours, just hammering people.
Seriously?
Which was awesome. Crushed them. Won the last 3 straight. Because I was in iron, and now I'm already back into silver. So boom.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to do placements, and I didn't. So, hey, someone's at the door. Can you tell?
Oh my gosh! I did hear that.
Yes, you can. All right. Well, really quickly, I'm going to say my thing, and then I'm going to go get the door and let you guys continue. A person named Hafu, Hafu. She's a big streamer. She's been playing TFT. She played Hearthstone before that, and she's great. So check her out.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. No, I love that. Awesome. Did you find Asivrs? Did you find the name of that guy you're talking about? Oh, what's his name?
His name is Real Liam Silk.
That's not even remotely close to Malik.
Nope, it is not. I think I saw the M in the LK, maybe.
It wasn't even remotely close.
Listen, it's not even close. Anyways, it's just this young kid, and he's just hilarious to me. Every video I've seen. Real, not even close. I always called him Malik, but yeah, that was definitely wrong.
Wait, what was his name?
Silk.
The Real Liam Silk.
Liam Silk. Okay.
He's got his own website, liamsilk.com. He's 15 years old.
Yeah, I was like, I know he's young, so I always feel weird watching like young people's TikToks sometimes, but like this kid's actually genuinely like really funny to me. Every single one of his TikToks, I like it just makes me like smile and like kind of be like just like laugh like a small. It's not like I'm not like cracking up, but I'm just like
you enjoy it, yeah. And
that's funny.
Something you were saying before about Instagram and someone taking pictures of you. His Instagram, I just like found it on the internet. His Instagram, obviously, Paul. I'm such a boomer. I found it on the World Wide Web, his Instagram account, and it's pretty much all photos being taken of him.
Yeah,
which is like
crazy.
Like, who's got people just taking photos of them all the time?
It's probably his mom.
That's a good point. 15 is probably his mom. It's true.
Gotta be his mom.
You're not wrong.
He's like an actor.
Jordan Fisher has people taking pictures of him all the time. But anyway, continue.
Okay, very true.
We're not.
Very true.
We're all not as blessed.
No, definitely not as blessed to look that great. My goodness.
Yeah.
It's the earring.
It is the earring.
Yeah, and the eyes and the jawline and the teeth and
yeah,
the eyebrows. And
it could be it all.
Well, Asivrs, I want to ask, kind of lastly, kind of to figure out where you're going and what you've been kind of planning, because obviously, again, we've talked a lot about TikTok and where that's going. And maybe there's some sort of a corporation here, but for your stream in the next foreseeable future, next couple of months, next years, whatever it may be, what do you see as being next for your stream? Because people, I mean, obviously we know you from Twitch streams, so that's kind of still it's your main baby, right? It's your main thing. Like TikTok, you've had a couple viral videos, which is awesome, but Twitch is still your main thing. So what do you have planned next for stream? What are you looking forward to?
Honestly, looking forward to, I mean, I love grinding streams and stuff. I feel like I haven't been doing as many long streams, although I just did like almost a 24-hour, but not counting that, I haven't done really any long streams, like super long ones and everything. But before, I feel like I was like, I would be stressed out if I didn't do like a few long streams a week or anything. But at the moment, I'm just like really content and just kind of happy with like my schedule and like the content I'm pushing out. I kind of just hope, to be honest, like, I mean, who doesn't? I mean, let's just be real. Everyone wants to blow up on a social media platform. I really want to blow up on TikTok.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I didn't even say like, it'd be so nice if like this happened. No, I want to blow up on TikTok. Let's be real. And I don't know, I want to be able to like post more videos on that. I still want to stream. I don't think I'll ever stop streaming just because it's where I came from. And it's like, I love it still. Like I love having a community. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love talking and I do like having friends.
Oh,
they're my friend, you know?
Well,
I get to talk to them every day.
Well, the live aspect of it is just something you're not going to really do anything. It's just different than everything else. So like,
it's just different.
Yeah. There's lots of Twitch streamers that like literally aren't. That's the streaming, like putting in hours, pumping hours into their stream isn't their main thing. They do like off stream YouTube, or they do appearances and stuff, and they host shows and they do all that kind of stuff. And then they have their YouTube stream, or they have their stream part that is part of their income or whatever. But they don't need. They don't feel. For example, I'm following into that. Like I used to stream a ton in the off season, and now I'm really kind of tightening up those hours simply because the I can do so much more stuff kind of off stream now and make sure that I take that time to get stuff done that makes it way more efficient. Like for example, you want to make TikToks, and I know that Gubba is also doing the same thing because she's really putting a lot of time in that as well. What about merch or anything? Do you have any merch plans? You got anything like outside the box? Nothing?
I have like merch. I have a logo and everything, and I want to do merch. I do. So it took me a while. I actually just got a logo like I think like a month and a half ago. I think, and I didn't do anything with it because I actually don't know where to go to like print. I think I was talking to one company, but I don't think I liked I'm really picky with material.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
I'm like super picky now because I think I had some merch previously, just from like a normal website or something, and I hated the material. So I'm like, if I ever sell merch again, I have to have a material I like. So I'm very like finicky about that now. Because like sometimes they'll give you like hoodies that aren't like really hoodies. It's like a piece of cloth with like a hood on it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I'm saying, like I need something.
No, I agree. There's definitely a quality thing, and especially in a company that makes maybe batches sometimes. I mean, DBH and those guys, they do one-offs and stuff, but like there's sometimes like I want like a Lululemon. Like I'll pay 60. You know, I'll have like a really nice version of my shirt that only the people that want a really nice shirt will get. You know what I mean? I want like a luxury type, and that's just not something they offer because they're not going to make a lot of money doing that. So I might need to do something else. So actually, I have an option there. You should DM me on Twitter about it.
Okay.
Possibly hooking it up because I know a guy who can literally. We can get whatever you really want.
But yeah, I would love to do merch and stuff. Like I think it would be fun. I like wearing. I actually have like old merch of mine from like probably like 2016 or something, and I still wear it because I like it.
Nice, that's great. It's your merch.
But I feel like I can't wear it in public because it's like a white hoodie and it's like slightly dingy now because I've had it for like a bunch of years. And I probably have spilled pasta on it. I probably have spilled lots of pasta on it.
Specifically pasta. Interesting.
I eat a lot of pasta. Yeah. And a lot of ice cream.
Happens.
Sometimes
you fall into some pasta and some ice cream, you know?
Yeah, sometimes you do. And then you try to wash it and then.
Because I'm saying if you release some merch, I would love some Asivrs merch. I just found recently, like, I don't know what this is. Like, this is, I mean, just for all my general friends and everything on Twitch, like I've been more compelled than ever to like rep my friends' merch. Like if someone drops something, I'm like, sick. Like, absolutely, I'll pick that up and support, right? Like we're all trying to do the same thing and trying to make it, whatever. So
I have a 4 Millionaires and Paul shirt.
There you go.
And hoodie. I have both. I know it's not your guys' like very specific merch, but it's like, hey, touch your face on it.
I could say with fair confidence that might be one of the highest selling ever merches on Twitch, probably. It's probably number one, but it was for charity. No one got paid for it, so that was a big reason. But like, I think raised like $1 million.
It was for an amazing cause.
We sold shirts for $1 million. Have you ever seen a shirt drive raise that much money? That's crazy.
That was wild.
Yeah, it was really great. So I guess Paul, continue. Sorry,
no, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Well, Asivrs, thank you for coming on the May Contain Action podcast.
Thank you for inviting me. I have finished my bottle of wine.
You finished the entire bottle of wine during this podcast?
It is gone. Well,
that's impressive. There's a first for everything, and that is the first.
Wow. Absolutely incredible. Some outstanding.
That's incredible. Just absolutely.
That is insane.
Incredible.
Finish your entire thing. Excuse me. Sorry, clear my throat. All that wine. Asivrs, we would love to know or have our listeners and our viewers and everything know where to find you. So please plug all the things. Where can we find you?
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep, ready.
Okay. Twitch.tv, Instagram.com, Twitter.com, TikTok.com/Asivrs.
That's amazing.
Nice. Your Asivrs across everything. That's so great.
ASIVRS.
You're right. No one took it. I should have put Visa backwards, put an R and the S at the end, and no one would have had it. God.
Stupid.
God.
Can't believe it.
Dang it.
Can't find IamTrevorMay anywhere.
That's amazing. And definitely check out Asivrs TikTok. It is really quality content. She's had a couple vids go viral already. Her dogs are adorable. She's cheating a little bit with the dogs, but we'll forgive her. That's fine. That's fine. Absolutely. Anytime. Well, this is the May Contain Action podcast. You can listen on all major carriers, including Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and many others. Watch the VOD as well on YouTube. That's my YouTube, Paul. That's youtube.com/ActionJaxon, ActionJaxon. I am ActionJaxon, ActionJaxon BTW on Twitter and Instagram. My co-host is Trevor May, future Hall of Famer. Trevor May. You can find him at IamTrevorMay on Twitter and YouTube, and TrevMay65 on Instagram, because again, he refuses to change that.
Blue check, dude. Worked my whole life for that. Okay, I don't want to lose
Blue
it.
check.
I'm afraid.
Thank
won't
you,
answer my calls.
Trevor, shut your mouth. All right. If you have a check mark, you selfish son of
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Well upset about that. Asivrs, again, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast today. It was a pleasure having you. We learned a lot.
Thank you for inviting me. I had so much fun.
Yes, thank you for coming. This was awesome. It was a lot of man. I have so much fun doing this. I look forward to it all week. It's great.
I really do.
Put my feet up and just talk about.
There you go. Have an entire bottle of wine. Normal Thursday stuff.
Thursday.
Casual Thursday stuff. You're done.
Casual Thursday. Bottle of wine. 7 p.m.
And I realize we haven't been doing this, if you don't mind me interjecting here. But guys, don't forget to like the video on YouTube, give it a thumbs up. And I'm stealing this from Paul, but if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down twice. Make sure it's twice. Also on iTunes or Google Play, leave a review. Let us know how we're doing. Give the 5 stars. All that stuff helps us become one of the best video game trending podcasts on the internet. No big deal, but going into last week, we were 80th on iTunes. Yes. Yes, we were 80th trending. That's amazing. Let's get to number 1 and let's unseat Nade Shot and Courage. Please. Thank you. Please. Thanks, guys, for being here. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week on the May Contain Action podcast.
Badang.